Well, here's the news that is coming in at the moment. Sasikala Natarajan has reached the Golden Bay Resort for the second time in the past 48 hours. She said earlier that she would take out another form of protest if she's not allowed to form the government. But before leaving for Golden Bay Resort, she spoke to the media. She's alleged that those against Amma are plotting this entire turmoil. Even during MGR's time, some people left and went like they're doing today. We will overcome this treachery and grow our party. But Sasikala leaving nothing to chance as she's arrived at the Golden Bay Resort. Let me go across to my colleague Ashish in just a bit where he is tracking all the developments. 95 AIADMK MLAs set to be in this resort. For the past 5 days they've been in the resort, many calling it a golden cage operation by Sasikala, coup of sorts that she's attempting so that these MLAs are cut off from the outside world. Newspapers not given in, phones they were saying have been switched off, internet connections not provided to these MLAs who are in this resort. There have also been attempts to also file cases against Sasikala because the OPS camp has said these MLAs have been forcibly convicted inside the Golden Bay Resort. But at this time, when number game is everything, 117 is a number that Sasikala needs, 95 right now who are in the Golden Bay Resort as Chinnamma arrives to meet these MLAs. Going across to Padmaja Joshi, who's getting us the latest details. She's right now outside Poise Garden now. Padmaja, earlier before Sasikala left for the Golden Bay Resort, she also tried to not only rake up the MGR legacy and the kind of fight that Jaya had to go through to usurp the power, she also played the gender card. She said it's women in politics who always have to wrest power in this fashion.
That's right, and in fact, she spoke at length about how there have been efforts made to spread disinformation. She referred to a letter, a fake letter that is doing the rounds, and she said that there is an effort to try and create a law and order problem, that, she is ultimately going to stick to the path that has been shown by Amma. So that familiar theme has been harped upon, and it's hardly surprising, Devina, because this is something that both O Paneerselvam and Sasikala have consistently tried to do, because the ultimate question here is who is a worthy inheritor, who is a natural successor to Jayalalitha to carry on the party of MGR, and which is why both of them have tried to position themselves as the natural successors, the natural descendants, and this is something that she built on. But yes, the other point that she this time has spoken about is maybe suggesting that she is being targeted in this fashion because she is a woman, something that Jayalalitha also had played upon in the past.
All right, Padmaja, be with me because it's the OPS camp's turn right now. Getting you a reaction first up from O Paneerselvam, who's addressing the media.
அண்ணனுடைய வழிகாட்டுதல் படி கண்டிப்பாக இந்த தமிழகம் காலரை தூக்கி விட்டுட்டு நடக்கலாம். அந்த அளவுக்கு எங்களுக்கு கௌரவம் கொடுத்தது அண்ணனுக்கு இந்த நேரத்துல நன்றியை சொல்லி நான் விடைபெறுறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
videos from the OPS residents. On one hand, you have Sasikala, who's reached the Golden Bay Resort. She's been greeted by villagers with the visuals coming in with Aarti. You have at the OPS residence, you just saw Tamil director, producer and actor Manobala extending support to Paneerselvam for Chief Minister. Show of strength with supporters there. You have the public wave with OPS is what their camp is claiming. But the number game with Sasikala, 127 supporting Sasikala versus 4 now, 7 supporting OPS, and this is just the MLAs. If you look at the actors, directors, if you look at the MPs, they have extended support to OPS, but that will not hold water when it's about floor test in the assembly. That will not hold water when it's about proving 2/3 majority to trigger anti-defection law that OPS would need to win the number game on the floor of the assembly. It is Sasikala who's tightened the grip of over her MLAs, and that's evident because second time in the 48 hours, even Sasikala, who said that she's confident of forming a government, is going to the Golden Bay Resort to again tighten her grip on the MLAs, sending out a very strong message. These are my people. She's been greeted by villagers with an aarti as she makes way to usurp power in Tamil Nadu. But OPS not giving up without a fight. And look at the timing, which is so crucial today evening. Let me get in Padmaja Joshi as well, also trying to get through Ashish, who's joining us from Golden Bay Resort. Now, Padmaja, you have yet another Tamil director, Manobala, extending support to Paneerselvam. And if you break up the 80s, late 80s fight between Janki and Jaya faction, it was Jayalalitha with her credence with people, established as an artist and an actor, transformed into a politician who enjoyed that wave of public support. OPS and Sasikala not having any filmy heritage, if you call it, but it's interesting to see that OPS camp is getting the support from film fraternity, getting their momentum together to ensure that they remain in public eye as Sasikala rakes up the number game.
Right. In fact, Devina, before I answer that question, there is just fresh information that we are getting, and Pramod Madhav, my colleague, has just flashed. We have this video which we are going to play out in the next few seconds, where basically again Sasikala has lashed out at those who are trying to malign her, those who are trying to create trouble, and in fact almost emotional reaction there to the happenings of the last few days. And let me just quote a little bit from that video that we are going to play out in a few seconds, what she is saying there, what they did when MGR passed away, they are doing it again. The same group is playing this game again. We are used to this. We have always swam against the tide. I've crossed this path before, and I'm not afraid of these threats. The ground cadre is still with us. This party belongs to them. Leaving the party to gain a position is not forever. You all remain confident. I am with you. And this is the fresh video that we have got, which is when Sasikala, in fact, was speaking to all of those MLAs at the resort. In fact, in just a few seconds, we will be joined by Pramod and also play out that video, which is already with the desk. We will just play out in a few seconds. Pramod, tell me, you've accessed this video, so this is speaking to the MLAs at the resort?
Well, this one is from inside the house, like she wanted to address the people, general public in nature, and she stated that the first thing she needs to know, like, let the people understand that they should be confident and nothing can cause any kind of harm to the party. That is what she wants to explain. And she's also mentioning about people who have left the party for a position. They say, like, this is not real and this will not last forever. She wants to explain that they have the number and they will definitely succeed. That is the kind of a statement she wants to give to the people.
In fact, there was a lot of buzz, and this is a huge India Today exclusive. We'll play out that video in just a second, what you have accessed. And is this Sasikala trying to take a moral high ground, those who are switching over to Paneerselvam's side, almost painting them as someone who are hungry for riches, for position, for power? And that's why she's saying this is not going to be forever.
Well, as a person who's been following AIDMK for so many years, I have to bring out a point here that had such person, anybody from AIDMK, attempted one thing like this, they would have been thrown out of the party in 5 seconds. but Shashikala took almost 24 hours to remove Madhusudanan. Still, Mafwa is a member of the party. Many of the leaders who have switched side are still member of the party. So it just makes us wonder what is happening. Does she still have a door open for them to come back? Does that mean like she's still confident that she will gain the party, she'll gain the power and the government? And also now I've got sources that would state that she's gone to the resort believing that the governor would call her, and that time she should be with the MLAs, and this is the second day she's going there consecutively, which I think is not necessary at all.
Are you saying that there is still a window open that she thinks that she's going to get time from the governor?
Well, that is what the sources from Shashikala's camp state us. Unfortunately, I would say that she needs some people who can give her proper advice, especially when it comes to handling somebody like the governor. This is the third instance. Like yesterday also they had the same incident. Earlier during coronation also the same thing happened. Hopefully this thing does not turn out like the same way. I believe so, at least for Shashikala's sake.
And in fact, also let us again remind our viewers that what she said earlier when she was speaking to you here at Poise Garden has been built upon when she's speaking to her MLAs again. Is there a sense that there is a slow disenchantment that is creeping in? So she wants to remind them by saying, listen, we are swimming against the tide, but we will manage to do it. This is what has happened in MGR's time, in Amma's time. Now it's our testing time, and we will get through it.
Well, that is so true. What happened but I would say like what happened in Jayalalitha's time, it's returned. Like it's once again history is repeating itself, but not in MGR's spirit. MGR was like completely confident, and people followed him anywhere he went, and he had that charisma for Jayalalitha. It took some time for her to rally the people behind her, but for Shashikala it seems to be right now at only 10%. She has to prove herself.
Padmaja Pramod, be with us. I want to play out that video that we've been able to access here at India Today. This is a big India Today exclusive with Sasikala addressing her MLAs. Let's take a look. So you had Sasikala there who was speaking out and saying that we will overcome this. Amma showed me how a woman can lead. These threats are nothing for me. Same group that opposed Amma is doing this, and I have overcome this in the past. So playing the victim card, playing the gender card, Sasikala there, defiant completely as she meets her party MLAs for the second time at Golden Bay Resort this weekend. Let me go across to Pramod and Padmaja, who are still with us. Now, Padmaja, as we are trying to get that video together of Sasikala addressing her supporters, but here she is making it very, very clear. She is here to stay. She's not giving up the fight. She's raked up the MGR legacy. She's raked up the fact that Jaya has shown her how a woman can lead. And at this juncture, Sasikala versus OPS, where do you see the camp having more strength, having more numbers to take over the power?
Well, in numbers, it's quite clear that Shashikala has the upper hand at present. But if there is any disgruntlement, disenchantment, or maybe nervousness that is creeping among the people who are still with her, she is making the best efforts possible to make sure that they get the reassurance to reach out to them. But is she going to ratchet up the pressure now on the governor, maybe even on the...
Okay, I'm sorry, Padmaja, I have to interrupt you.